Welcome back, everyone. We have Coach Spin and Lightning Fast from Global Esports. Let's start by hearing your thoughts on today's game first.
It's obviously it's great to get a win. Really happy. Bit stressful. Obviously, the last game. I mean, DFM will be very upset to not have won a cent. I'm pretty sure. At least 3 rounds went to like a huge disadvantage for us, and the boys managed to pull that back. But that just shows a little bit of composure in the clutch. So fair play for all of that. Split. It would have been nice to win split. Like we've been playing really well on scrims. Honestly, just a bit of a shame. I think we came in, didn't have the composure that we needed. Comms were really rattled, so we fixed that for map 2. Really great to like reset, start again, and then kind of come back into that final map as a best of one and manage to close it out in the way we did. Really proud of him.
Your result? Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's the same thing. It was like a split was like a bit of lack of composure. And apart from that, I think our game plan was solid and whatever we wanted to do was just about why we lost the game is just because a bit of composure. And obviously Lotus was like a speed run. And then the third map is like, yeah, I mean, we were composed a lot compared to split. So we just managed to bring back a lot of disadvantage rounds. That's it. Yeah.
Right. Lightning Fast, this one's from Chris at Spin Esports. In your opinion, which team has been the toughest to fight against this season?
For me personally, I think it's Paper X. Obviously, for how they play the game, it's like really tough for teams to understand. And yeah,
All right, Coach, a close game, but the team collapsed in the last 3 rounds on split after DFM's timeout. What went wrong, which costed the map?
Honestly, I think it was all down to the comms. I mean, we talked about it after the game. Like the comms were very like rattled. What I mean by that is like everyone's speaking a little bit fast. Everyone's kind of a bit agitated, and it means that the comms get missed and information is hard to share, and so we're not really making the right reads and playing well together. Yeah, I think it's just down to that. Like as a team, we need clarity in the comms. When we manage that, we have like very strong performances, and I think that we managed that really well against RRQ, for example. Against Paper X, where they played like a really heavy kind of pressure style, it was very hard for us. Comms were very difficult to deal with. And then DFM today, they play like a very strong kind of info denial kind of play style. And that's sometimes a struggle for us because it means that, you know, you're under pressure to make the right reads and they hit you late in the half and they put that time pressure on you. And I think that's what it was, really.
Right, Coach, walk us through your map video today. Many expected you would pick Icebox, but you picked Split instead. Why Split, considering the team hasn't played for quite a while? Would you consider this a risky move that ended up didn't pay off?
I don't think it was a risky move. We expected DFM to ban Icebox in the veto, which they did. So obviously we couldn't pick Icebox. Split has been consistently our best map in scrims, even above Icebox. We've only really been continuing to pick Icebox because we've been winning in officials, so we had the confidence. So yeah, I didn't really consider it a risk. I was pretty confident, you know, just because we haven't played in officials, doesn't mean we haven't been practicing it. And we'd seen how DFM played, and we were pretty confident that we could beat it. Obviously, it didn't pay off this time, but it is what it is. That happens sometimes.
All right, Lightning Fast, tell us what happened with your attack on Ascent. The team just rotated for a couple rounds at the very last minute without any intel.
say again.
The team just rotated for a couple of rounds at the very last minute without any intel.
I don't think it was without info. I think it because we rotated. The reason was it's like we were getting denied by a lot of things. Like for example, the Viper ulti or the KO knife, or maybe we found out that there's a lot of stack in there. It's just about like on paper. I mean, when as an audience, if you watch the map, it will feel like that there's no info and I'm just stuck in other side of the map, right? But it's more about we are getting denied, so we have had to go back to the different side.
Right. Last question. Lightning Fast. Would you rate yourself and team's How would you rate yourself and team's performance today? Is there anything you think the team should further improve from today's game?
Rate myself
And the team's
and the
performance.
team.
Yeah.
For me, I think my individual performance has been good, but also at the same time, it's been really inconsistent. So yeah, for the next for the coming days, I would prefer myself to have a consistent performance. I'll work on that. And for the team, I think one thing I would prefer to get better at will be just the comps. I mean, everything apart from comps is currently fine right now. We have all the plans, game strats, everything, aim individually, everything's there. It's just the comps we need to work on, and we're gonna be a far better team than how we look.
Right. That's all the questions we have today. Thanks everyone for joining. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.